You're on mute. You're on mute.
You know why though? Because I wanted to build up suspense.
That's what it was.
If you just saw the intro, anybody watching the introduction of the show is like, what is he thinking? It's like the old Seinfeld bit when they're watching Costanza through the door get upset about the T-bone. That's what it is. All right. And they call him Coco the monkey as a result of that.
Well, I'll call you Coco the monkey. That sounds perfect.
You can't have two Cocos. Come on. Don't you remember the episode? You can only have one Coco. All right. At Kruger.
Glenn Coco.
Hi, Coco.
Mama Coco. Coco's probably my favorite Disney movie. Not even.
What is that movie, by the way? Club World Cup action. This is behind the paywall, as Eric explains what this is. I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to show you this 3-pick parlay that Eric put out on No Vig, but here I am doing it.
Legs already hit. We got the Teal leg hit, and Benintendi hit a home run in the first inning. So we were waiting on Cochman, who's going to be batting he's leading off here in top of the third or bottom of the third.
Cushman.
Yeah, right? we need the talk. If talk could hit us a bomb here.
If talk could talk.
Yeah, I posted the ticket in the premium Discord already. Always got that going. 25 to win, 150 it was. So the number was coming up a little bit off. So yeah, I'm literally one play away from it already for the people. So Crawford could not find a way to get it done for us last time around. That was annoying on the parlay. Crawford had like one hit RBI, hit plus run plus RBI last time out, but decided to throw the parlay in for that one because I liked all three. Said bet them individually if you want, but like.
So a couple of games going on right now. The Paul Skeens action. Yep. Eric is red hot in home runs. We found somebody else who actually might be hotter right now, at least smart enough, unlike Eric, to put winning tickets into parlays. Lisa Marie is going to join us coming up in about 12 minutes or so. Wow. We're going to get to some free picks coming up. I already see Gooba is at work here, so you know the AI is crazy. Look at that. The AI is already in full effect here. But I'll throw something in here as well. We still have plus money plays and a parlay to build with Lee. We've got a lot of stuff to do today. Give me the number one bet you have on the ticket today across the board, no matter what it is. And please, not something that is already in action, like Andrew Benintendi hitting a home run.
Under 7.5 runs, Phillies, Houston.
Well, you're speaking to my heart right here.
Yesterday, has there ever been? Pull up my Twitter. Has there ever been an easier single game parlay than the one you and I put together yesterday?
I don't think so. Yes, actually, the one that Ben blew up might have been because technically it had a lot of the same legs.
Why did he do that? Why did I literally commented going into the ninth inning? I was like, that's never going to hit.
Andrew Odom. Oh, look at this. Antoine Odom. I covered Antoine Odom in 2004 or 5 down in Nashville.
Hit. Single to right.
Did you hit that?
Hang on.
You need one more though, right? Hit, run, and RBI?
No. Double play. Oh, that's so gross. He got on, and then, so we're going to need a hit or a run or an RBI. So, all right, it's only the bottom of the third. It's 2-2, and there's a very good chance that they're going to be trailing in that ninth inning. So they're probably going to get bats then too. So correct. There's a lot of baseball left.
All right, we got to get Antoine Odom on tails. This is our new goal right now.
He's a current NFL player.
No, he's not. Dude, I covered. Did you not hear what I just said? I covered him in 2008. He's definitely not in the NFL right now.
I wasn't listening.
But look, he throws plays out. Look at this. This is what he put out earlier today. You telling me we can't get him on tails?
No, we should. I was just letting you know. Mizrachi over 5.5 looks really good. Mackenzie Gore, I'm having a tough time. We have an hour until that game starts. And I don't know if I'm going to end up playing Mackenzie Gore K's in the end. And it's plus money. Like, I don't know why I'm having such nervous feelings about this. I shouldn't.
There shouldn't be any nervous feelings.
Loves him. The data loves him.
About anything, to be honest with you. All right, so you're on the under 7.5. I actually put together a same game parlay that I'll throw out here for the people. That you give your top play of the day. I'm building off of that, although we're both on this and absolutely love the under. It's the under 7.5 in the game. So that's number one. Zach Wheeler under 1.5 walks issue. This guy does not give up walks, and I don't know who's really going to walk outside of maybe Paredes on the other side. And then Kyle Schwarber, 2+ hits, runs, and RBI. That's a plus 500 same game parlay.
Fire it up.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. Speaking of fire it up, we got to get to Lisa Marie coming up in a little bit. You just heard the top plays of the day. Eric Lindquist under 7.5 Phillies Astros. I even gave you a little same game parlay off of that 5-1 off the 7.5 with Wheels under 1.5 walks and Schwarb's 2+ hits, runs, and RBI. Let's see what everybody else has. All right, here we go, man. Right away, you can see some parlays are up here. Parlay Gremlin. What would a pick be from Parlay Gremlin if it wasn't a parlay? Like, you can't have Parlay Gremlin, right, in the name and not throw out everything as parlays, right?
Yeah, it'd be straight play Gremlin. Doesn't have the same ring to it. Parlay Gremlin.
No, not at all. Of course, you can find everybody here on the Find Insiders page. Eric Lindquist amongst a lot of powerful names that we have. And you just go to the picks page, free expert picks page for there, and you can see right away. So let's spin the wheel, as we say. We'll scroll down. What anything big on Friday? It looks like you get a free pick today. Logan Webb.
That's nice. Picks. Yeah, I'm limited to $5 on everything. Yesterday I tried to play my cards for my normal like $10-25 to post on the Discord. $5. I can't get anything more than $5 down. The most I can get on any individual player in a day is 250. That's a lot of iterations of cards to get to 250. So it's almost like unattainable to some extent, unless there's like a 400%, in which case you could just like both sides it, do whatever you wanted. Like, but none of those squares exist, so it doesn't matter. I don't know what to tell you, Eitan. It just hurts my feelings because I've been posting Prize Picks cards for 4 years. Yeah, it was bound to happen eventually, but like
it doesn't. It hurts when it does, isn't it? Like
I'm only up like $3,000 there on the year. It's not like I'm up. It's not like I've gouged them. But here's the problem: is that I think recently, especially, I've been very particular on how I go about putting the cards together, and I've never used the goblins and the gremlins and whatever the hell
the gremlin is not a bad. We've got a gremlin on our site. He's a parlay gremlin.
I know, but he's gremlin parlay. They call it like the red goblin or green goblin and red demon. Red demon is what it is.
Yes.
Just get out of here with that. I just can't. So thanks a lot for that, Prize Picks. But yeah, I'm going to be looking at different avenues for some pick'em content. Obviously, DraftKings Pick 6 I've been doing for a long time. There's been different iterations of that. Found some really nice. They've had some really nice projections today. I ended up posting 4 cards from Pick 6 because I thought it was an advantageous spot.
This is the free picks segment, though. You're supposed to tell me that you like I like Natasha Cloud under 8.5 points.
Oh yeah, no, this is great. I was lamenting my life. Yes. I don't know anything about Natasha Cloud other than she plays for the Liberty. I know that.
That's great. I didn't even know that.
I got that one covered on you. Yeah, Natasha Cloud plays for the Liberty.
All right, so let's see. Anything else? Ms. 6Ks.
No whammies. Stop. Let me see this 4-pick parlay from Evans.
Yeah, from Sean Evans. That's what I was going to. I was just scrolling up a little bit so that we can see the leg. He never throws parlays out. Throws a ton of plays out. Never throws parlays out. Woo! Junior. Say it ain't so. I got him to hit a home run tonight.
Yeah, Haas already hit a double, so that one's done.
Well, does he just have one hit? Oh, yeah, that's all he needed.
That's all he needed.
That's cooked.
Personified.
Look at Evans, though, throwing the unders in there and living dangerously with Gleyber Torres, the one that probably won't hit.
I also like to live dangerously.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry, man. 20 beats your 5.
That's something else right there. So, again, a lot of these 12:34 people are going to get in right ahead of time. Machado 410. You can still get in there. That hasn't been smoked as bad. Drop from 330 to 320. Of course, you can get it up private.
This game is driving me nuts.
4 to
I
1.
mean,
Which
it's
one?
Manny Machado at over plus 400 against a lefty, period. It's just this lefty. Here's what happened last year, Eitan. Do you remember last year? I had about, it was like I don't know. I don't parlay as much, obviously. That is definitely your department on things, but
No, it's
I
the
had a
person who's
parlay.
coming up next department. Trust me.
I had a parlay going, and it was like, I don't know, $1,800 coming back my direction. And the last leg was the first five, Washington plus 1.5 with Mackenzie Gore on the mound against Dylan Cease. The Nationals are up 3-0 entering the bottom of the fifth, and he gives up 5. Mackenzie Gore gives up 5. That is literally the last time Mackenzie Gore was in Petco. I feel like I live that out once a day for the last year that it's been since that happened. So
okay, look again.
Anyway, he's definitely going.
Your squad here. You some of these guys. This is why we always say you can look at the tools. Some of these guys. I mean, the fact that you can bet Trevor Larnach right now at plus 650.
Yeah,
it's insanity. I mean, that's even better than the exchanges right here. So far we have nothing at all. Logan Webb. I don't know if I'm jumping for that one either against Miami. 7 Ks is a lot, nor am I jumping on the Wheels one. Either one of those do you like?
The Wheeler one is a little bit more appealing between the two. I mean, Logan Webb, I do like his outs. I mean, I didn't know where that number was going to open at. I mean, I'm using a lot of last 10 data and trying to like scrape and figure out night before exactly where I'm going to go.
Sure.
More than likely going to be sitting on the sidelines for it. So yeah, no, those are probably 2 more strikeouts for us in the strikeout department. We're
Evans,
still,
man, I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. You know, this guy Lindquist is tough right there. All right, Josh Rojas.
I need my coffee. I've had a lot of people like me today, or like the last 2 weeks. This is nice. Also, I love my wife. I want you to know.
There you go. This is the Bet Baba. He's a sharp plus EV better that we have on site. And he just threw this out here.
Oh my!
5-leg parlay, Magnum under 1.5. Look at that first. If you could get in on that first 3, look at that 2 first 3 markets.
Yep, they're both. Everyone's toast. Everybody's on that first 3, and Skeens has given up 4. So that's toast. Done.
All right, that's one parlay. All right, we're gonna go from a one parlay to another because I'm positive out there that Lisa Marie, who is just like you are crushing, Eric, on the Discord. It's great to see every day somebody says, thank you for this home run. And then I see Lisa, like, is it possible, Lisa, you 2 nights ago, I think it was, you hit 3 home runs?
I hit 2, and then I had 3 more that were off by 1. And
can you let anybody else hit a parlay, please? That's all I'd ask.
My dad hit a parlay because she comes in under my comment section and lets me know that, hey, your dad want to collab? Because I got my dad set up on Novig, so he's driving to Minnesota.
Oh. Well, tell him to drive to Pennsylvania to, we'll collab.
I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. So not only that, but you basically were the mastermind behind the most popular parlay that's hit in the past week, right? That was the only parlay. So not only are you crushing it, but everything you got your hands on, you're crushing, Lisa.
Well, so I didn't really help him with that one. He asked me in the process of it. So he built that parlay himself. And he said to me, he was like, what is your tactics behind the data that you look at? Because I've been having a rough time. And I was like, honestly, pairing is so difficult.
Yeah.
I was like, it's difficult for me too. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the luck part of it. Finding the value is that's where all the work comes in. And it depends how long how big the slate is. I spend a decent amount of time writing everything down. So far I only did the first 4 games because I know that I was coming on the show. And I didn't really put much in, and I'm mad at myself because 2 of the names I had written down were Naylor and Benintendi, and they both went.
See that list? It's the price you pay to join this show as you pass up winning tickets.
Yeah, so I was a little upset with myself about that, but I mean, hey, you can't win all of them. You know what I mean? And sometimes you're going to miss names that you call out too. I'll have a whole list here that I write down of everybody that I believe has value for the day. And some of them I'm like, gut feeling, I don't take them, and then they end up going in. But like, I mean, I'd rather them go for someone else if I don't have them, you know what I mean? So
right. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's the whole like no crying over spilled milk. There's no crying over like plays that were on the outside looking in. There's a reason that they're on the outside. Like there's a reason we put parameters in place too. Is like one of my favorite things is Slop the list of home run plays in the day, and he lists out 212 MLB players, and I'm just like, come on, man. Like, it's funny because it's true. Like, you have to narrow it down to some extent. And what I really like about Lisa, especially, is like, you're getting the best of the best in terms of the plays and the process, and you're combining them together. It's not aiming for the stars. Now, one thing that does happen is people see a plus 10,000 and they don't take into account that like it still only has like at the absolute tippy top range a 2-3% chance of hitting, because that's how the process works. But can you give us a little look behind the scenes as far as like when you're putting together the parlays and you're talking about like, hey, they were on the outskirts looking in, like what are some of the numbers? What are some of the key points that kind of make them plays that show up in the card as opposed to not?
So what I look for, I'm not going to give away all my secrets.
Don't.
Nor should you. Within reason.
So, a lot of people don't take into account like the matchup, and like so a lot of times like they'll see lefty on lefty and they'll panic immediately. But there's some lefties that crush it against other lefties.
Right.
Last year, Gunnar Henderson was one of them. Not so much this season, but he's one to like watch out for. You can't rule him out. I also love betting on switch hitters.
Ooh.
They are the ones that I always look at first. Cal Raleigh right now, his value is terrible. So unless you're adding him to like 4 or 5 legs, it's horrible. Unless like you're putting $1,000 on him straight or something,
Right.
It's just his value's not really there. I love Ketel Marte, love him. He's a switch too. So I just like always look at them first. But I love righties versus lefties. That's a huge thing for me. You always got to look at the weather. You got to look at the way, the wind's blowing out or how hot it is. Like that all comes into play. I also, when I'm writing everything down, I look at their past against the pitcher. Do they have any home runs against them? Even like doubles, triples, anything like that? Are they hitting off of this pitcher? If I see multiple like ground out strikeouts and they faced each other many a times, I'm probably going to steer clear. That doesn't mean that they can't do it. It's just not something that I'm going to risk putting on a parlay. I would rather go for those that I'm seeing green all across every single aspect that I'm looking at. So that's something else that I look at. And then, of course, I do have a few favorites that I just, it doesn't really matter. I'll put them in there. Brent Rooker being my main man. So everyone's like,
of course, he goes yard against Tariq Skubal yesterday. What are we doing?
I did have him.
Oh, you did? Oh, of course you did there. I was very heavily invested Detroit -1.5, and all of a sudden I'm sweating bullets after the top of the first. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, he hasn't. So Brent Rooker has been selling people a lot lately, and so
that's your guy, though.
What was that?
That's your guy. Like nobody has more claim to Rooker than you.
We almost got divorced last week, but I was like, he's gonna do it today. I know that Tariq's pitching, but like I was like, I just have this gut feeling, and sometimes you have to go with that. Like he looked decent on paper too, but everyone's like, like Scooball's not gonna, let him get past. And I was like, I like him today. So I took him, and I thought I took him with Ketel, and I didn't. I forget who I paired him with, and I was so mad at myself. I was like, oh, I thought I had him with. So I would have hit yesterday, but I thought I paired them two together, and I didn't. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes you're like looking and you're like, oh, actually, I'm going to switch these and pair these two instead. And then it ends up going the other way. It happens. You just have to go with your gut when pairing. But I always, I I put a star next to everybody that I know has hit home runs off that player before, or the pitcher before. If they've hit more than one, I put like a 2 next to them, and then I put them at the top of my list. And it seems to work out pretty well for me. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, the past doesn't matter, but it does in a little bit. But you also do have to look at who's hot right now.
Right.
There's going to be people that are hot and they don't have any history against the pitcher that they're facing, and you just got to kind of go with your gut and just pray. So
prayer is very, very big in my process. That is for sure.
Are you betting anything other than home runs tonight, Lisa? Because we're going to build a parlay here, and if you're just going to throw one home run,
never build a free homer parlay.
That's what I was going to say. Then we will follow in suit. You lead the way. Whatever you have across the board, it doesn't matter if it's a 12-1. Who the hell is this guy home run, or if it's a -180 alt total. It's your world, whatever you want. I'm sure you've looked at the board, whatever it is. There's no wrong answer here. We'll build a 3-leg parlay before you get out of here. All right.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I already have people written down because I knew you were going to do this to me.
See, I love it. I love it. All right. So whatever you want, your play, go ahead. You can lead off.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like I am loving so the value isn't great, but I love Trent Grisham. But for the value, I like Michael Bush.
Got it. Okay. So we're going Michael Bush home run.
Fetty. We're getting Eric Fetty.
We are getting Fetty.
So
Fetty Wap.
He spells his name like an idiot, Eric. We don't like ERICKs. We don't.
That's an auto fade. CK. I reckon. Right. And I have one of those in my family, so I can say this.
They literally have ick at the end of their name.
Thank you.
I've never seen that before. I have C for correct. That's literally
C for correct.
Beautiful. All right, so we're going Bush home run, yeah?
Let's do it, Bush.
You know what? Well, we'll get there because she has to endure the terribleness that is the
anybody that comes on this show will absolutely endure that 100%. I mean,
terribleness of what?
Trust me, you'll. It's not you. It's just you have to sit and watch.
It's actually me.
It's not you. Video. It's me.
No, it has nothing to do with you. It's just we always like the reaction of everybody who comes on the show is like, really, what the hell is that? So you go. I'm going to go where I went earlier, and I'm going to take Junior at. I mean, what we can get him at right now, plus 400 if you're still in that range, but probably not. Like the matchup again, Kansas City's dog shit at home. I don't think they're going to put up an offensive slot, and I think you're going to get some run support behind Rasmussen. So sign me up for Caminero for a home run there. That gets us right now to plus 2487. 2487 with 1 to go.
Eric without the ick.
Yeah, that's it. See?
Where'd the sound go? What happened?
It disappears. It goes away.
Like in X-Files. When the aliens make contact, time stops.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know if that came up for her. I don't know if she got to see the video.
No, did you not see that?
No, I wasn't paying attention. I was writing down Junior Caminero.
Hold on.
What did you...
This is the first time, Lisa, in the history of this show that we've played that video twice, at least on purpose.
I don't know. I don't see anything.
Oh, because you're on the phone. That's why. That's okay. Well, great. We built this up now 2 times and it didn't land.
I asked you if you wanted me to be on my laptop.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
no, go ahead, Lindy.
Now I am Eric with the ick.
We'll show you on the replay. It'll be even funnier.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, I have no clue what's happening.
Oh, this is great. All right, Lindy, what's your banger?
All right, so I had him on the card yesterday. He's my shortest. So I was going to do that, but she already took the cubby, and I don't want to double down, even though I do love Pete Crom. Trying to go yard today. some long numbers for the Cubs. I might actually add some more as we're kind of accumulating stuff, but I posted some numbers out there on the old exchanges. We'll see if anybody bites, if I can catch a couple of minnows. But I love Max Muncy again today. 19-degree launch angle. The guy was striking out ad nauseum to start off the season, and value shows up in a lot of different ways. Because like you can have Aaron Judge be value at plus 200. You can also have Martin Maldonado at plus 2,000 be value. It just depends on where your break even and where your true odds are. And for me, I really think Max Muncy deserves to be inside of like plus 250 today, and he's not. I don't understand. 19-degree launch angle. He has no strikeout problem. It's come down to like sub 22% now after being north of like 32% for the first month and a half of the season. And Chase Dollander, this guy, 512 expected slugging. He basically throws a four-seamer 50% of the time that gets hit up north of a 550 expected slugging against lefties. He is a fully operational Death Star that must be blown up. So Max Muncy going yah for us. Dodger Max Muncy always to differentiate, because God forbid somebody clicks on the Oakland version. I hate it so much.
Love it. Just posted, quoted Eric Lindquist, tagged Lisa Marie in the process. Lisa, we love you. We appreciate you big time. We'll definitely have you on again as you continue to smash away. Twitter at Lisa Marie, 2X's 33. And of course, the big place that you want to be is right here on Tails. Anything else you want to get out? Anything else you want to promote? Anything else you want to say to the people?
I don't know. Just next time I'll be on my laptop so you can show me whatever.
Oh,
I don't know if you were trying to scare me. Like, I don't know.
No. It's Eric has an intro video for his play, and it's absurd. And and we played it for you again, but we didn't realize that you couldn't see it. We thought you were just distracted. So the humor
I realized I couldn't see it after the first one because I listened to my guests.
All good.
I listened to them.
Thanks, Lisa.
Yep, of course.
All right, we'll see you back with a plus money play of the day before we get out. All right, great stuff. Lisa's a riot.
Also, we got to give a shout out to our guy Jacob. Got to chat with Jacob this morning as well. He's hanging in. Yeah, after making the error yesterday, Pete should be good. I hope so. I need this guy to not be a dum-dum today because I have coin on him. I didn't have him on him yesterday, so that ended up working out all right.
No, we're in good shape, man. Good shape. All right, plus money play of the day. Eric goes first. I end the show. All it needs to be is just plus 100 or greater, all right? And boy, do I have one for you that we're going to have to wait until Tuesday to come back to. Go ahead.
Wait, go ahead. Tuesday to come back to? Why are we waiting 6 days?
Go ahead. As Russo would say, Eric Lindquist is up. He's got a shot. Go ahead.
You definitely have better than Russo does.
Go ahead. What's your plus money play of the day?
All right. I'm torn between two because we just did the home runs, and I don't want to just kind of like default going back that direction. I don't know. I've also been on a pretty good string of these, I think, in recent lore. I mean, obviously tracking everything for the people, but are we going to do it?
Let's do it.
A ton. I don't know if you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly because my body is so bootylicious for you, babe. And who am I talking about? Well, there's a number of different people. Obviously, we could go the Beyonce route. I'm waiting for my odds page to load up.
Okay, because I was, I've got things to do. You've got things to do. What are we doing here?
Drew, I want to get where Drew Rasmussen's numbers are for
6 days for Drew.
No, definitely not strikeouts. I was looking. It's just going so slow.
Come on. What are we doing?
I wanted to look at his outs. I wanted to see where his outs were again because it just disappeared. I already took the under on his earned runs. Okay, now it has a minus sign in front of it. Same thing. I mean, obviously you could go to some alts in that direction and find some like really interesting stuff. But Drew Rasmussen, his under 2.5 is now minus 185. Let's go to the under 1.5 plus 135 over on Novig and Onyx and DraftKings. There you go. Plus 135 under 1.5 earned runs. Got tons of CLV on that under 2.5. And oh boy, do I feel sharp today. But Drew Rasmussen, he has a 0.76 whip to righties. the only two lefties in Kansas City that can hurt him are Vinny Pasquantino, who, is starting to show signs of life. And same thing with Jack Caglianone, but like he's been pretty young. I mean, he's a 21-year-old. What do you expect? Like it's been tough. He had a double dog, and that's about it. So I love Drew Rasmussen in this spot.
Under 1.5 all
Under
now.
1.5 earned runs.
Earned runs. Beautiful. Plus, what was it? 150?
Yes. So also that Shander used to do segments impersonating Mad Dog when he did the other show with Harry Mays back in the day. Hilarious. You got like old school fans hanging out in
Joey
the chat.
B is Joey B's been there for a while, man. Colorado's finest. I'm going to look, it's very simple. This is the easiest course you will ever see anybody play on a professional level. It's called the Rocket Mortgage Classic out in Detroit. It's Ricky Fowler's event. There is a win without tab that actually has win without Ben Griffin. That's how you know the field right now. Now, Ben Griffin's playing great golf. I have him outright 22-1. Don't get me wrong. But I'm going, it's very simple. It's driver, wedge, putter. Make your putt, you birdie. Keith Mitchell, driver, wedge, putter. Top 10 plus 400. Put a half unit on that. Let's talk Tuesday. What do you think?
Love it.
All right.
Absolutely love it.
At Eric Lindquist, at Shander Bets. Lindy is the place to go. Tell them where to sign up, how to get in, all of that as we get out, my friend.
Yeah, super easy. I mean, it's $5. $5 to be able to come kick it for a week. If you do not enjoy it, I don't know what you're paying attention to. You're in the MLB streets for over a month and a half now. Like since middle of May, basically. It's just been as much fun as I can ever remember in the Discord. I've been there for 4 years. Tails started up in August of last season, and we've got amazing people such as Jacob Hughes, such as DKDFS, my guy Danny, everybody, Lisa Marie, who's just absolutely smashing as well. Super sharp people who are good at what they do. And, I like to think I'm pretty good at what I do as well. And you are hanging out in there as well. It's not just me. It's Lindy and friends. It is me, Eitan Shander, and in the future streets, Greg Ehrenberg, who's also a big, big piece of Odd Shopper on the portfolio EV side. But he's so sharp with the futures. You get all of us, and that all comes together now, birds of a feather now.
Love it. We'll see you tomorrow. We have one more big guest. James McCool is going to join us. Pater. We'll talk a little DFS pick'em integration. Great for the prize picks folks as well. And, of course, winning bets. Let's regroup after we hit this Lisa Marie parlay. I was going to say something else, but I think that's the best thing. All right. We'll see you all tomorrow. See ya.